What's up, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Headquarters, and welcome to the Cowboy Huddle.
Wow. Yo. Wow. Yo, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Headquarters? It's your boy G, the #1 Cowboy fan. I have to come at you live, direct, and correct with some more news you can use. You know what I said? I said more news. That's right. I said M-O-E. M-O. I didn't say M-O-R-E. I said M-O-M-O-E. More news that you can use. And happy Memorial Day to everybody that's taking these 3 days off as myself. But I have to say, man, my weekend has not been relaxing. I've been drywalling. We've been painting. We're getting ready to put hardwood floors down. So yeah, while you guys are kicking back, drinking margaritas and drinking Dr. Peppers and Coca-Colas, it's not happening here at this house at the moment. But I had to take a break so I can chime in with you guys and tie you in on what's going on out there with our Cowboys as they are participating in the OTAs. And first of all, before we get started, I want to say thank you to all the veterans that have kept our country safe, that have made sacrifices and commitment to where we have been able to stay safe. And we send our wishes to those families that has lost loved ones, our prayers to those that have lost loved ones during the time of war and things like that. So we say thank you, veterans. All veterans, we thank y'all, man, for sure. You know, something I thought I should have done, went to the service, but then at the same time, I want to hang out and hang with the fellas. I want to hang out. But anyway, guys, also I want to say thank you to all the subscribers. Man, I see our numbers are going up. We are at 272 subscribers. Who cares? No, it's not 2.7 thousand. It's 272. And you know what? I value all of our subscribers and all those that follow this channel. You guys don't have to, because I'm just a fan that's voicing my opinion with you guys, and we're sharing our stories, and that's all it is. We're just fans talking about our Cowboys in this Cowboy Huddle. So with that being said, man, let's move right on into what's going on, man. I'm gonna kind of keep this kind of short. I want to drag this out too long, so I'm gonna try to run through this kind of quick so you guys can go on and finish your holiday and continue to eat your barbecue, whatever you got going on. But let's talk about this guy here, Keanu ONeal. Keanu ONeal had an interview on the other day, and man, I can say something about Keanu ONeal, man. You know, the guy's a pretty buff guy. Almost as buff as me. Not as buff as me, but close to it. But the dude, he's rocking some muscles. You know, his sleeves probably not as tight as mine around. See how tight my sleeves are around my arm? No, I'm just kidding. These old man arms. But anyway, Keanu ONeal was on doing the video, his interview with the Cowboys, and basically, you know, he just talking about being with the Cowboys. Some things I had wrote down here, but he said he was really excited to be a part of the Cowboys organization, and basically to be back with Coach Q. You know. Said he'd been knowing Coach Q since 2012. Matter of fact, Coach Q, Coach Quinn, that is, actually recruited him out of high school to Florida. And by the time he got recruited to Florida, Coach Q ended up going into the NFL, and then he ended up with the Atlanta Falcons. So, and now here he is today. So he's been a little knowing Coach Q since 2012. And the question was asked about him, being able to play in the linebacker. Or the question was asked, but how certain are you about playing in the linebacker position? Do you think you can? And he said, he's been playing linebacker all his life, basically through high school and middle school and things like that. And basically, this is something that it's like second nature to him, But he got moved to the strong safety position. But he said, he pretty much understands the terminology. Said the only thing that he had a problem with was basically he likes to play 6 yards back, and which the coaches wants him to play at least 5 to 4.5 yards back for the line of scrimmage. So he said that's pretty much the only thing that he been kind of working on is playing closer in the box. So also, he was talking about his weight. Asked him about how do you your weight and all that. He said basically his weight starts with his workout and his diet. So right now I think he's a little bit over. I know he wants to play at 222. He weighed a little bit more than 222, but he's always played at, I think he said 217 pounds, somewhere in that area. So now he's trying to get back down to 222. So that's his ideal weight that he feels that he'll be effective, and so that's what he'll be working on. But he gave us a little hidden fact about Coach Q, man, Coach Quinn. He gave us a hidden fact about him, and I didn't know this, but he had mentioned that Coach Q likes to wear J's. Coach Q likes to wear Jordan shoes, sneakers. In which that's cool, I mean, old men can wear J's just as well as these young cats. I got a few pair of J's that I wear, the guys at work, man, give your son this just J's back. Get out of here. Anyway, so yeah, man, Coach Q likes, so every time you get a chance to see Coach Q, look down at his feet, see what he's rocking. See if he's rocking the latest J's or whatever, but I'm sure he is. But yeah, Keanu ONeal said that he loves to wear the J's, so which that's really really cool. And he had a lot of good things to say about Coach Q. Said about how he has such a high energy. He's a hands-on type coach, which we've saw that Coach Q likes to get in and the mix with his linemen, and he's a teacher, and that's basically a good thing. Coach Q wants to be involved, and I'm gonna have to say this here too, man. It's something. Here we are, we're at OTAs again. We're getting back to some sense of normalcy, where we got the stadiums filling up. The media's been invited to the workouts and things and OTAs. And you gotta remember, guys, OTAs is voluntary. So just because you don't hear about somebody not being there at the practice, it's voluntary. But the thing about it, majority of the Cowboys are showing up. Something that Tom Brady with his old butt talking about, we need to boycott. Well, you're 42 years old. You don't want to go through all that. And anyway, you want to just show up on game day. Of course, you're going to tell everybody to boycott, because guess what? We coming to get you, buddy. We coming to get you. We don't get upset about the little statement you said about America's team. Yeah, we ain't going to get upset. We just going to get even. So anyway, also, Keanu ONeal was asked about Michael Parsons. He said, him and Michael Parsons are real cool and everything, and said Michael Parsons is one of those funny guys, But he also mentioned that he think Michael Parsons can have something to bring to the table as far as helping this team move forward. So that's good to know, man. That's good to know. So I'm excited about seeing what this defense is going to look like. So anyway, we'll see what happens. In other news, let's talk about Dak Prescott. Talk about Dakota Rain Prescott. Dakota Rain Prescott. It's been told that Dakota Rain Prescott is looking good on that field. Yeah, showing that he's looking good in OTAs. And here's the thing about Dak Prescott. Dude is participating in all 7-on-7. He participating in all the single drills. He's just doing everything on the field. But now here's the deal. They still have him on a limit. They're not letting him. He's throwing the ball like 30 yards downfield. He's not letting him go live with with the lineman because we don't want to risk the chance of somebody falling, rolling up on his leg and things like that. But again, from what I've seen, man, this guy looks good, man. Again, the biggest thing about this, with Dak is just being able to trust that ankle, because that ankle is probably as strong as his original ankle. So it's just the trust factor. The more he trusts his ankle, the better off he'll be. But he's been rolling out, doing his rollouts. He's been completing pass downfield. So Dak's been looking really good, man. So that's a plus, man. To add to this arsenal that we have. We definitely got arsenals. So so he looked good out there on the field, completing the drills, doing the 7-on-7, jumping over those pads and rolling out. So he looks good, man. And can't wait to see what they bring to the table when all the stuff gets actually started in training camp. And with that being said, he has two of his bodyguards that has returned to practice. Yeah. Neal Collins and Tyron Smith. Both of these guys have came back to practice. They've been kind of limited to certain things, and which is cool. I really wouldn't care if they really didn't get any full-time action in until season start. I'm okay with that. They've been around long enough to know the game. They know what they got to do. So it's just like any other job that you guys perform, So, but they have been reported being on the field together, running through drills, doing their rehab drills. But also I've seen them on the doing position drills, one-on-one drills, making contact, not full contact. I think it's half speed contact, but they are moving. And I was a little leery about Neal Collins. Wasn't sure if he was going to actually bounce back from a hip surgery, but he's out there. The guy's looking good. They all look like they're in shape. Also, Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith was one that, I don't know if you guys didn't know or not, but Jalen Smith had wrist surgery. And so that has limited him to doing certain things. He doesn't hit the sleds. He don't hit the sleds. And what I mean by the sled is the sled where these guys come up and they hit the sled. For those that are not familiar with the term, but they get the stance in on the wheel, so they pow hit that sled and push up on it. So he's not doing that right now due to the fact that he's rehabbing that wrist. He got that wrist that he had the surgery on, that he's allowing it to heal properly. People been asking, well, how are we gonna fit all these linebackers on the field? But now let me say something. It's also been reported that you really don't know what's what, because there's times that LVE is out there with Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is out there with Keanu ONeal, and then there's Jalen Smith out there with Michael. So we don't know what's going to take place, but it's going to be interesting to see, because, like I say, all these linebackers going to play a role. Jabril Cox and all these guys going to have a role to play. So you have some that's going to play the run down. You're going to have the ones play the passing downs. You're going to have those that's going to come on the rush package. So it's a good thing. It's a good problem to have, and I don't even call it a problem. But people are talking about Jalen Smith. They're saying, well, Jalen Smith doesn't look as fluid as he used to, and things. Well, guys, it's shirts and helmets. Y'all know I told y'all gonna lay off for Jalen Smith. That's my dude, man. Jalen Smith is my dude, and I'm gonna vouch for that man. But while we're talking about Jalen Smith has changed his number from number 54 to number 9. I don't know if y'all was aware of that, but Jalen Smith has changed his number from number 54 to number 9, which is the number 9 he wore back in college. He wore back in high school, middle school, and things like that. It's told that he's had a conversation with Tony Romo, which you guys know that was Tony Romo's old jersey. So he's using number 9. Tony Romo was okay with it. Hey, man, go ahead, represent, things like that. So it's been written in stone. I don't know how they're going to do about these other numbers, these 54s out there, but I can truly tell you that those are retro jerseys now. Those are throwbacks. So if you got your 54 jersey, what do? Frame it, I guess. Frame it. Put it up in the frame and put it in your man cave or something. But, he has changed his number. to number 9 now. So, which is cool, you know. Like I say, I'm like this, and I stand firm behind this. I always say it's not the number that makes the player; it's the player that makes the number. I need to say it again. It's not the number that makes the player; it's the player that makes the number. Boom. But then you got some people that's, you know, they're superstitious. Like, I gotta have my number, I gotta have my number. Also, real quick, where's the new hiring that has happened in the Cowboy headquarters? Were y'all aware of this new hiring that we've hired in our organization? Well, let me let y'all in. Come in close. So it's told that we have hired Ben McAdoo. Y'all know who Ben McAdoo is? Yeah, Ben McAdoo is the former head coach of the New York Giants. I got a problem with that. No, they say, no, he's not coming in as a coach. Okay, well, what is he here for? They say he's here for a player consultant. He couldn't consult the guys that he had over there at the New York Giants. If he could, he would still have a job. So, yeah, Cowboys organization done hired Ben McAdoo. Yeah, this guy. Yeah. And for whatever reason, he's on this squad. I'm watching you, Ben McAdoo. You better make it do what it do. Because if you don't, we coming to get you. Yeah. But anyway, so that's what's going on, man. Because I would say right now, I smell a spy. I smell a spy. What you want over here? Players consultant. You okay? What you better do, you better be in the film room, chalking up the film. You better bringing McCarthy some water or some coffee and Coach Q some water and coffee. That's about all you do. And keep them players in check. Can you do that?
Perfect.
But if our season don't go like it's supposed to, I'm coming to get you. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for today, man. I just wanted to reach out to you guys and touch you a little bit with a little information, man, about what's going on with our boys, man. And guys got the OTAs that what's going on. And hey, it is what it is, man. So we're getting closer and closer to football. So I'm excited. And I know you guys are excited. So let's keep this thing going. Also, it's been reported they saying that Zeke Elliott is looking slimmer. That's a good thing. You know, we obviously, he got all that money. You know, he ain't been playing. Shut up. Can't run behind the line when you got half your guys out, 2 tackles out, you got a guard out, and then y'all want to, I'm not saying y'all, them, and they want to say, well, he ain't living up to the hype. Well, you know what? You run behind the line that we had before. So, anyway, yeah, he has slim. They say he's looking slim. Which is good. You know, whenever you're working on that core like that, man, it doesn't do anything but make you faster and lighter on your feet, give you a little bit more better agility. So we'll keep our eye on that as well. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, that's all I have to say for today. So like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So what?